Hello, everyone. How are you? What an awesome time, what an awesome day, what an awesome place. Absolutely fantastic. A whole lot of people, I feel, they do not know exactly what they want from their life. That is the biggest problem in the world. Because essentially, people have not figured out what is it they want from their life. Like, for example, me. I know exactly what is it that I want from my life. Exactly, I know what I want to give to a person. Exactly, I know what is it that I expect from that person. So the moment this clarity comes in place, everything happens in a fantastic manner. Everything gets centered in a beautiful manner. Unfortunately, what's happening, this is not realized, this is not lived, this is not understood, and this becomes a bigger problem in the world in a big time. So take time to understand what is it exactly that you're looking for in your life. What is it that you're looking, what are your expectations? What do you want from your life? Until and unless you are very clear about what you want from your life, you will not be in a position to experience life totally. Know exactly what is it that you want. Know exactly what is it that you're looking for. From this very understanding comes the birth of clarity, the birth of a new individual person, the birth of individuality, and then your life will be a celebration. Let me give you one example. People were telling me in my home that, okay, if you're not going to get married, who's going to take care of you? And then I looked at all the people who are giving these examples, and I've seen any number of families, any number of people, any number of old age homes, and I could see that there is no assurance that if you have a family, 100% they are going to take care of you. I visualize this dialogue that suppose I have a son or a daughter and I'm investing my time, my energy, and my money on them. And tomorrow, after they grow up and they're able to have their own money, if I want to spend some time with them, they're going to say, come on, daddy, don't, waste our time. We don't have time. I want to narrate this incident with you. There was this father I met in a train, and his daughter qualified MBBS. She got into MBBS, and today she's working in AFMC, Armed Force Medical College. So that man is in army, and he was very, very happy to share this information with all the fellow passengers. I was also in that train, and if you're not traveled in Indian train, you must travel in an Indian train, especially in a second class compartment, because people are super friendly there. They are like, the moment you say a problem, they will give you the advice, they will give you the solution. Suppose you say that, okay, I have a daughter and she's 34 years old and she's not married. They will tell you which Baba you have to go and meet, which tree you have to go and tie a knot, which temple you have to go and do archana. They will give you every solution with convincing examples. So you must try this. That was those days, I traveled in a second class compartment and I could see this man, and he was telling me, with a lot of pride that, today my daughter is there, here and everywhere. And then I asked him, wow, very nice, how many, I don't know why did I feel like, I asked him like, do you speak to your daughter, how often do you speak to your daughter? He says that, bete means, son. It's very difficult, to speak to my daughter. Whenever I call her, she says that, daddy, papa, that means daddy, it's very difficult, to consume so much of amount of time for all of these things. And obviously, she's a doctor, she has to study a lot. It's difficult to get time. And he was feeling very, very bad. I said, don't feel bad. I said, bete, dukh to hoga na. He said, son, there will be a little, people use in India, relationship words like anything. In 3 minutes, they will tell you, you are my son. In 5 minutes of talk, they will say, you are my daughter. They will say, you are my brother, you are my uncle. Every relationship, they will just use it left and right. There will be no basis to all of these things. You must experience it front hand, Sometimes we have to experience it front end. Now the privileges again, you should not ask. The privileges that come as a brother, don't ask. The privileges that come as a son, don't ask. The privileges that come as a daughter, do not ask. The privileges that come as a sister, do not ask. Just allow them to use those words just silently, that's all. Because in reality, it means nothing. So in reality, I meant nothing to him, but he was using and addressing me as a son. Then I said, uncle, it's like this. So obviously, we have to say something, so I say him, uncle. So uncle, you are the person, who taught her, infused her, brainwashed her maybe, that she has to become a doctor, or, constantly give her a goal in life. She's become. Now, whatever it is, she will consider that to be the higher aspiration of life, because all through that is what she has been hearing. You never told her about love, joy, well-being. You never sat with her and asked her how she's feeling. You never touched her head with lot of joy and asked her how you feeling better every day. You never wanted to know what are your aspirations.